Let's talk about the dating profile of the day. And I normally show you the profiles with red flags and help you to identify them. But today we're doing something different because this profile is great. It's very rare. I would swipe right on this Western's woman profile. Now, you probably know I prefer black women. That's the type of women I've dated for the last 15 years before I came here to Thailand. To me, she's pretty good looking. I know she's a little bit thick. But a lot of guys who like black women, we don't mind curvy women. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. It's not really about like your specific attraction. This is not a beauty competition here, right? We're just looking at the content of the dating profile. So now her pictures are perfectly fine. It's okay to look a little sexy, but overall, I mean, I feel like this is a pose here. But overall, her pictures are very much in the way she dresses. There's no tattoos, there are no nose rings, none of that bullshit. She wears braids, she wears her hair natural. All of these pictures are very much okay. I don't see anything wrong with it. You know what her body looks like without looking like a hoe. None of the red flags. Like I said, I look for tattoos. I don't see any tattoos. Now, let me give you one more thing that you might not know about. Because if you scroll down here, she is in Roseville, California. Most of you probably don't know this place. I do because I live nearby in Sacramento. Now, Roseville, California is a very red, white area. And the fact that she lives there by choice, I'm assuming, tells me that she is probably not into race. And by that, I mean, I've dated a lot of black women and I lived in Oakland and Houston, very heavily populated black communities. And a lot of it's hard to date sometimes black women because essentially they are like, oh, white man is a devil, and all of this racial prejudice against white people, and I can't be in a relationship with like that. Or they would have all these ghetto friends or whatever, you know. So I've always dated black women who just were women. They did not look at themselves as black women. They just look at themselves as people. Now I got to tell you, a black woman who lives in Roseville, California, a conservative tradition area, does not look at herself as a black woman. She just look herself as a woman, and that's a big plus. So that's a bit of a thing that I wanted to mention. She's 32, great age. um, let's see, doesn't smoke cigarettes, dreams sometimes, that's fine, doesn't have kids but might want them, this is just perfect. She's looking for a long-term relationship. Okay, now her profile is not that long, but we can skip the whole. I mean, she says professional adulting champion, balancing a full-time job, college, and a passion for making the world a better place, which is very nice. The only thing is she sounds like she's a little too busy. I would like to know, like, full-time job is great. The college part, right? Is it like one course a week? Is she trying to get another degree? Does she have absolutely no time? Is the college going to be happening for another 3 years? So that's something to find out, right? Okay, but here comes the part that just if it is here comes the part where this woman makes herself extremely rare. That's the type of women that men like me travel to Southeast Asia to find. Okay, she says, I'm here looking for a provider man who appreciates a woman who can thrive in chaos but also loves a good cuddle on the couch. If you can make me laugh, know how to fix leaky faucet, and understand, and this is important part, that provider means more than just picking up the check. We'll get along just fine. Okay, I love this. First of all, she's flat out says, I'm looking for a provider, and by the way, I don't mean money. And this is true. This is where a lot of men and women don't understand what a traditional relationship is and a traditional role of a man is. No, it's not just to pay for your Mercedes and Louis Vuitton purses. As a matter of fact, a good provider doesn't necessarily able to can afford that. Just needs to be able to afford a nice home and a nice safe cars, and and that's pretty much it. Yes, the provider provides much more than money. It provides security, it provides stability, right? It provides the family with good decisions. So this woman, coming from Roseville, California, absolutely understands what a traditional man is. Now, I wish she would say a little bit more about being submissive and everything, but honestly, a woman who is looking for this type of a man usually is pretty submissive. And I know a lot of you guys go say, well, I've never met a submissive black woman before. There are plenty of them, at least when I was in America. Obviously, the number of them, just like with any women, have decreased. But I have been in a 7-year relationship and a few other relationships with very much submissive traditional Black women. They are awesome. So this is the profile to swipe right on. Very rare to find a woman like this. So I wanted to feature this profile just because it is just so rare. I've been swiping on this app back and forth for now 5 days, right? Because I've been looking for, profiles to feature, and a lot of them are just boring. And, I wanted to feature the profiles that were just had a lot of stuff to talk about. But unfortunately, it took me 5 days to find one that is not complete poisonous shit. If you want to ditch modern women and move abroad for more traditional relationships, go to themillionmanproject.com, take my most comprehensive course, and change your life.